Hey guys, it's Jeff again. Worked on some new pricing for you and a new plan. What we have here is I've done the workbench and the gun cabinet separately. So the workbench here, it's the same as it was before. I just priced it out separately. And just to spell out what it is again, we got two cabinets. They're both 30 inches wide. They're 24 inches deep. They're actually 36 inches tall plus the base 4 inches makes them 40 inches tall, which is taller than a normal base cabinet. This is a standing height counter. And then the countertop, what I did with the counter was I made that 2 inches thick of solid material, so it'll be rock solid. The reason being is the span. I just like to go ahead and throw some extra material in there and make it, really impressive. If you pound on it, and it will never sag or feel weak over time. So really heavy duty system. What I did was I also included the aluminum extruded handles and the price. Now if money were no object, I would probably like to see some drawer cabinets in here. Those are my standard drawer cabinets are 24 inches wide and they're not extra tall, so it gets pretty custom, and those could get even more expensive than they already are. So I kept the drawers out of it, but if you really felt like you wanted some, I couldn't design them, and they'd probably be about $700 a drawer box as opposed to these, which are probably $380 or something like that. And they would only be 24 inches wide and taller. But we can still handle the span because I made this countertop. I mean, it's rock solid. Yeah, you've never seen a countertop this solid before. So that's what I have with the bench. So I know I just kind of babbled through a bunch of numbers. So let's just say you want to turn these into 24-inch drawer cabinets. Or just one, let's say per drawer cabinet, you'd be looking at probably $400 per drawer cabinet or something like that. Upgrade. So keep that in mind if it's something you wanted to do, because they are really cool and they have the built-in dividers, and they are probably the coolest things I do with the cabinets I build. So let's move down to the next plan here, which is the other wall. I'm calling these the tall cabinets. Each one of these cabinets is 36 inches wide. 12 inches deep, and it says here that they're 90.5 inches tall. That includes the 4-inch base, so they're 86.5 inch tall plus this base system that I build. If I haven't talked about the base system in a while, it's really neat. It's up on leveling feet, and so there's no wood that touches the floor, and then what it does, it kind of leaves a gap about a ½ inch or an inch underneath the wood, and this is perfectly level, and it can hold as much weight as you want to put in the cabinet. It's really strong. And then I trim it out, so if your basement ever gets water in it, this is one thing that will not get damaged, is your cabinets, unless it gets really deep. But how basement floods usually work is there's water on the floor, so your cabinets would be safe from any damage caused from that. This also includes the aluminum extruded handles. Includes locks, special gun inserts with felt. I'd deck it out pretty nice in there, so you'll be able to stick your gun storage in here and change it back to regular cabinets if you want to. I'll make it look real good. I'll put the felt on there. That shouldn't be a problem at all. I've done things like that in the past with some expensive car accessories and things like that for people. Then you got your total price for that at $31.25. So just let me know where you want to go with this. I don't know if I did this last time for you or not. Shannon told me to. I don't know if I included it in the bid or if I just told you about it. You can take 10% off of this. Shannon told me to give you guys a 10% discount, so it's not in this price here, but we would take 10% off, so don't worry about that. So that's what I got, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks.